They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, guys. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General. And today, guys, I will be doing a review over my Chicago skyscrapers. We have got defeated once again by the Phoenix Mercury, but I gotta give it to them. Okay, I gotta give it to my Chicago skyscrapers. Even though Spoon, she didn't make all the right calls, she did seem to be, doing a little bit more in terms of the effort when it came to making up plays and drawing plays. With that last play, I'm sorry, but it's giving terrorists, okay? We had Kamilla Cardoso that was out. She was in and out. First, she was playing in the game, right? But then I don't know if it was her shoulder that injured her, but she got two freaking fouls caught on her in the first quarter. It looked like Osama Spoon, Coach Spoon, she kind of got worried for her and took her out the damn game. Allow me to give you the play-by-play. So the first quarter begins, and Griner scores. Okay, Brittany Griner of the Phoenix Mercury. She gets the first bucket of the night. Then Michaela scores. Bantam hits a three. Mercury scores. Bantam hits a three. Kamilla scores. And then Kennedy makes one of two free throw shots. Griner scores. And then Griner makes one of one. Kamilla scores. Cloud makes one of two. Allen scores. And then Sophie hits a three. Dana makes two of two free throw shots. Bantam hits a three again. Bantam, Rachel Bantam, that is, her hand was hot. Okay, Big Mama, aka Big Lotto. They were setting records tonight, okay, when it comes to this. Celeste scores. Dana Evans makes a three. Sophie makes a three. Sophie scores. Max scores. Bantam hits yet another three. Cloud scores. Dana makes a buzzer three, right? I believe that it should have been counted, but they didn't count it. They said, before she released the ball to her hand, the buzzer had went off. So the first quarter ends with the Chicago Sky having 24 points, the Phoenix Mercury 22 points. The second quarter begins, and Diana makes a three. Izzy scores. The Mercury makes a three. Diana scores. Kennedy scores. Kennedy scores again. Then Kennedy scores again. She scored back to back to back to back. Again, the girl was on fire. Griner scores. Diana makes a three. Mariah makes two of two free throw shots. Griner scores. Griner scores again. Then Michaela makes a three. Griner scores, and we are tied for the first time, ladies and gentlemen. 41 points to 41 points. Then Kennedy makes two of two. Cloud hits a three. Dana scores. Then Celeste makes one of two free throw shots. Sophie makes a three. Michaela makes a three. Then we are tied once again at 48 to 48 points. Then Cloud makes two of two free throw shots. Bantam hits a three. Allen scores. Griner scores. Kennedy scores. Diana makes a three. And then we are tied once again, ladies and gentlemen, at 55 points to 55 points. Michaela scores. And then the second quarter ends with the Sky. We were up 2 points, guys. We have 57 points to the Phoenix Mercury's 55 points. The third quarter begins. Cloud scores, and we are tied once again at 57 to 57 points. This game reminds me of the Indiana Fever versus Dallas Wings, which I just covered in my last video. Just going back and forth like a freaking tennis match or badminton, right? Izzy scores, Michaela scores, Diana scores. Then Michaela makes a three. Diana scores. Diana makes 0 of 1 free throw shots. Griner scores. Diana makes 2 of 2. Griner scores. Izzy scores. Mercury scores. Izzy scores. And then Max scores. Kennedy scores. Cloud makes a three. Dana, okay, Miss Dana Evans, aka Tasha St. Patrick, she makes a three. Cloud makes 1 of 2 free throw shots. Kennedy hits a three. And the third quarter ends with the Sky. We were down 1 point, guys. We had 76 points. The Mercury 77 points. The fourth quarter kicks off. The final countdown. Okay, Michaela makes a three. Kennedy makes 1 of 2. Mac makes 1 of 2. Cloud scores. And then we are tied once again, 80 to 80 points. And then Griner scores. Griner makes 1 of 1 free throw shots. Allen scores. Griner scores. Kennedy scores. Diana scores. Izzy scores. Diana scores. Griner scores again. Then Bantam makes 2 of 3 free throw shots. And then Sophie makes 2 of 2, and that is game, guys. We lost, okay? But we did put up a fight. Chicago Sky, we had 88 points to the Phoenix Mercury's 93 points. Again, guys, this game, it looked very different from the game that we just lost the other day when we allowed the DC Mystics to just completely embarrass us at our home court. Okay, they actually had some fire and fight in them. My previous video when I went in on them and Spoon, like she still doesn't make the best decisions in my opinion when it comes to drawing up these plays. But in this game, I have to give it to them, okay? Yes, Kamilla Cardoso got set down. I believe it was because of her injury. After the second quarter, she kind of played a little bit more, and then that's when Spoon took out the game, and I was mad. That's why I put up this picture. Okay, this is a picture. It's like a mashup of Osama bin Laden, with Teresa Weatherspoon, because we all calling her a terrorist. Because some of the decisions that she makes as a coach, okay, it's like she's terrorizing our organization. She's terrorizing our skyscrapers and causing them to crumble and fall out of the damn sky like the 9/11 towers when they got hit by the plane on 9/11. Again, both of our skyscrapers were out of this game when you think about it. Kamilla Cardoso probably played around 10 to 12 minutes, and then she got sat down. So Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso, our twin skyscrapers, they were not playing in this game. But again, Kennedy Carter was on fire. Michaela Anyamwe, Rachel Bantam, okay, aka Big Mama, Big Lotto. She hit so many threes, guys. They just set a record for, I believe it was the Chicago Sky franchise, or it could possibly be for the WNBA. They put up the most 3-pointers in the first half of the game, okay? Overall, they have 14 3-pointers. Now, again, it's like this. I am happy for these ladies, but it's like, where is the consistency? I need this all the time. It's been previous games, like the last 2 to 3 games. Rachel Bannum's in the game. She's putting up, little 2-point shots here and there. Okay, she's getting it how she can. She's scrapping at the bottom of the bowl, okay, to get her scraps in. But then all of a sudden, like games like tonight, she putting up threes after three after three. Dana Evans is putting up a 3. I really wish they would have counted that buzzer at the end of the first quarter, because it was beautiful. It was straight off the hip, and like literally, it was like by the logo paint. And like she made it, and it was just like, no, they had reviewed the tape. It was like before her hand released the ball, like the buzzer had already freaking went off. I'm like, that's such BS. But again, guys, what could have helped us? We need better defense, okay? The defense and the turnover rate, again, I got to keep reiterating this and putting this on Lindsay Allen too, and Dana Evans and other Chicago skyscrapers. Izzy, she put up some points here and there, like I said, with the play-by-play, but she was just not as efficient. It's like she tried to put up a 3-pointer. Again, I think like she wanted to keep that 3-pointer streak going on that the ladies had tonight, Chicago skyscrapers, that is. But again, it was like brick. It's like, girl, you got to make better decisions. Now, Izzy is 6'3". She should be putting up, all of them, again, they're professional basketball players. They should be putting up 3-pointers. But if you hesitant, you ain't got the confidence, just pass the ball. Give it to Michaela, give it to Rachel, give it to somebody, okay? Let them make that 3, okay? You just be a defender and you get it in the paint. Get it how you can. Guys, so I believe tonight what caused us to lose the game, even though we kept that fight, we had that fire in us, we weren't like discouraged and like, just acting defeated like we were the DC Mystics game the other day. Our turnover rates, okay, we kept getting the ball stolen, and we just got to get more efficient with that when it comes to putting up points, okay? It was times where I seen like at least 4 times where they could have easily got the rebound, either offensive rebounds or defensive rebounds, and they just literally just watch underneath the freaking basket and just allow the freaking Phoenix Mercury to come and take what was supposed to be theirs. Again, Asama Spoon-Ladden, Coach Spoon still is a terrorist in my eyes. It's just sad that Kamilla Cardoso, it made me wonder like if she was able to actually play more in the third and fourth quarter, like what would it be, right? I wanted Izzy to sit down and put Kamilla back in, but it is what it is. Hopefully her shoulder is not too badly dislocated. I heard like having your muscles dislocated or a bone dislocated is worse than having it broken or fragile or fractured. So hopefully, she's not another one that's going to be like, out for the rest of the season, even though the season is pretty much over with. But yeah, unfortunately, we just lost today. So I believe we are still in the freaking 9th seed standing. But the DC Mystics just whooped the Atlanta Dream. And I'll be covering that video tomorrow. So I'm like, are we still in the 9th seed? I believe so. I believe at this point, Atlanta Dream, and Chicago Sky, we both pretty much are not in that 8th seed spot. So again, it's like we might get another chance, but we shall see.